Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I am here with Monday smartphone news. This one will be brief because there's a lot going on in the news, but it's not here yet. Like there's a lot of rumors, but they're not. The devices aren't here yet. But I'm pretty excited to bring you more talk about the OnePlus 5. Now the OnePlus 5, there's several leaks out about this device. And one in particular is the launch date or the event date. So there's some things that came out suggesting that June 15th was the launch date, but that's just an invite supposedly to, I guess, see the device and talk about it and announce it. But officially, supposedly, again, more rumors, June 20th is when you'll be able to actually probably pre-order or buy the device. Now, the scary part about that is it's the 5th, and we don't have anything on the device. That's only 15, 20 days away. So I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks or so that OnePlus gives some pricing, gives some real footage of the device, and does some kind of hands-on to announce the device, hopefully on June 15th. There is so much surrounding this device because OnePlus kind of came along and said, hey, we are the flagship killers and we're going to give you the best of the best for less than half the cost or half the cost. And they've actually kind of done that. But now it's getting a little different. As they've grown as a company, their pricing is going up. So how do you guys think they're going to price? Now, we've had this conversation before. There are so many rumors about the OnePlus 5. It's a highly anticipated device because in the past, OnePlus has given us more RAM, or the RAM that some people might want or feel like should be in a device. I definitely feel like 6 gigs of RAM should be in Samsung devices, especially the S8 Plus and the S8 should have had 6 gigs of RAM because those devices aren't buttery smooth yet. However, OnePlus is doing that, and so. But the bad part about OnePlus, the other side of that coin, is that they're not available. You can't. You have to. You get no hands-on with these devices. You have to trust that it's a great device, and if you don't like it, you're gonna have to send it back and go through all the process or sell it or whatever. But OnePlus is a company that's trying to get their feet planted on the ground still, in my opinion. And until I can walk into a store or they link up with someone. It's not going to be my first choice. I'm not as excited about buying that device or any of the devices without having some kind of foundation. And one could argue that it's a device that's popular amongst the tech community and that they're not trying to get the average consumer, but all companies are in it to make money. And the more people you reach, the more you sell to people, the more, funds you'll bring in. So that's up to OnePlus and how they're going to do their strategy to get that device out there. But the OnePlus 5, if it comes in multiple colors, if it's priced at 500, if it has dual cameras, there are photos out there that suggest that it came from the OnePlus 5, and that's what OnePlus is doing right now. They're kind of saying we're going to have the best cameras. What they're doing because they teamed up with DxO, and then also they have this competition going on where you can link them to 3 photos on your Instagram, and then they will send you a OnePlus 5 if they choose you. So, again, it's just the strategy that they use. I don't think people want to jump through hoops or almost beg for a device instead of just getting it out there. Now, the OnePlus 5, they also said that it's going to be smaller. Well, there's rumors suggest that it's going to be smaller than the 3T, but still have a big screen, like the 5.5-inch screen or above. I don't know the screen size, but it's probably definitely going to have the A35. I think that's already been confirmed somewhere. I don't know. But I feel like OnePlus is going to have to do more in order to win me over as a customer. The OnePlus 5 will probably definitely cost at least $450. But it's just one of those things that you have to, for me, I want to get a little bit of hands-on, or I want to have some kind of relationship with a company before I start buying their products at $550 without knowing anything about them. I can do that with a $100 device or a $200, possibly $300 without having any kind of hands-on. But doing it with a phone that you have, I'm only going on the previous models, which are all discontinued, so you get where I'm going. The OnePlus 5 should be coming on the 20th. And, as rumors suggest at this moment, as of June 5th, and rumors suggest that it'll launch on the 20th. And I'll give you more updates on that as time goes by. But let's switch gears here. OnePlus 5, it's coming this month probably, and it's going to have a lot to compete with because even though, before we switch gears, even though people are saying it's the greatest, it's great, they're not reaching the masses, so they're not getting the recognition of an HTC or a Samsung or an iPhone or LG, or ZTE. They're not getting that recognition. So until they do reach the masses, they won't reach their full potential. Is how I feel about them as a company. So iPhone season, all companies have their season, and Apple, it's their time again. Now I've posted a lot of rumored leaks and a lot of posted a lot of photos out there, and people instantly jump on and say, "Oh, it's fake, it's fake." Well, those are just rumors, and I'm just posting what's out there to let you know that this is what just happened. So no one really knows what the iPhone will look like, but one thing is for certain. Probably more than highly suggested that it's going to have the same form factor as this S8 Plus that I'm recording this video with. It's going to have that same form factor, that big all screen on the front, hopefully with thin bezels. And, some people feel like the fingerprint reader on the back is going to be, it's not true. And it's just flat out not true. But again, those are just rumors, and a lot of schematics have leaked with that design. And there are schematics out there that have leaked without that design. So again, we're just going to have to find out. But WWDC is today, and it starts today. And you're going to hear a lot about iOS 11. They're going to talk about the software. They're going to talk about the tweaks and the upgrades and everything that they've done. But we all know what iOS is going to look like. I just don't foresee Apple changing their moneymaker, so to speak. Everybody says Apple is easy to use and anyone can figure it out. It's the simplest. I disagree with that, but it is what it is. Apple's iOS platform to me is really dated. It really needs something new, and I think that it's time that they do that. OEMs don't hear us making these videos in a lot of cases. OnePlus heard me that one time, and they reached out to me just to explain themselves. But Apple's not paying attention because Apple's the type of company that feels like they know what you want and you need and you don't. That's the kind of company they are. And a lot of companies are like that, but Apple's really out there like that. They feel like you don't know what you want. We're going to tell you what you want, and we're going to tell you what you need, and we're going to transition you at our pace, not your pace. We are in control of this situation. And that's the type of company Apple is with their operating system. Some would say that it's locked down, but and even their hardware, they move you at these baby steps when they can just dump it all in. But to do that, they want your money. So you're funding your own product, basically. You're doing a crowdfunding source at a slower pace. So, the new iPhone is coming later this year, around September. You should see an announcement. It's a trend of Apple, with their releases on devices. So for now, though, you've got switching gears here. That device is coming. Now there are several reviews out there because some people got like an international version, or they just they got it from the event when they went. But the HTC U11 to me is priced at $599, competing with all these flagships that we already have. You're going to get in reviews, you're going to get all these different subjective reviews on the device. And I guess I'm just not a fan of reviews that come out before the device is released to the public. That's just me. So I haven't really watched any reviews. Someone put one in the Telegram group and I clicked on it. I shouldn't have, so I clicked off of it. Once I saw what it was, I was like, because I'm not watching any reviews on that. I'm going to have my own opinion about it and my own experience about it. But reviews are all subjective, and you guys watch the reviews and you either agree or disagree, or you give your opinion if you have the device. Now, again, I can't stress this enough. If you don't have the device that you're commenting on, it doesn't mean that your opinion doesn't count, I guess. It just means it's harder to take it serious when you're making, people who do this, they make claims on devices without having them, and their argument is that, well, I don't have to have it. Well, it's kind of hard to take you serious especially if you don't do reviews But we need those people to push and motivate us to throw those comments out there that don't really have any value every now and then. But the HTC 11, I say that because there's a lot of people that have already commented on the HTC 11, basically saying either it's a fail or it's a flop or it's great. And either one of those without the device, how can we say that? So as a reviewer, it's very difficult to avoid other reviews on devices when you know you're going to get the device as well. So I'm really pushing for the U11 because, just like I push for the U Ultra, I still push for that. I still recommend the Ultra over several devices that I have. And I've already done those comparisons. But again, that's just my point of view. A lot of people agree. A lot of people disagree. It is what it is. You got to have both sides of the coin. It's a toss up. But I feel like the HTC U11, just based on the HTC U Ultra, it's just going to be one of those. I'm just going to have to show you. And what I'll do to start that off, I'm going to put the HTC U Ultra against the Galaxy S8 Plus first. Because, you'll see that video coming soon. And I'll leave it at that. I'd rather just show you. And again, it's just my personal opinions about these things. You say how you feel about them. So the HTC U11 is coming up. Some people have asked about the ship date. And they're asking me. I have no clue. Don't work for HTC. Not affiliated with them in any kind of way. But I'm assuming that it's going to be first come, first serve. Obviously, whoever can click that pre-order button first. But I don't know why a person wouldn't. Because really with HTC U11, all these current flagships, it's just a matter of the hardware that you like, really, in a lot of cases, because most of them have the same internals, the 835, 4 gigs of RAM, yada, 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 it's probably just going to be about which gimmicky features do you like, or which features do you like, or, which design do you like? And just looking at the phones, I can tell you the design of the Ultra, I like it better than the S8 Plus. And so the U11, I'm probably going to like that design better as well. I like that design better than the G6. I mean, we're talking about the design of the phone. The Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus are good looking devices, but I personally prefer the look, because if you've never held the Ultra and you're only basing your opinion on the S8 or the S8 Plus, you gotta just I'll just take your word for what you say if that's what it is. But the design of you just looking at them side by side, the HTC U11 looks better than the S8, and the Ultra looks better than the S8 Plus. So, but that's personal. I even like the S7s look better than the S8 and the S8 Plus. I just feel like the G6, I like the build quality and look a little bit better than the not so much the look, because the rear of the G6 is kind of hideous, but just the design of it, I think I like it a little bit better than the S8 and the S8 Plus. But we shall see when the U11 comes out, which is going to come out pretty soon here in this month. You should have yours. In June, you should have your U11, depending on if you ordered quick enough. So look for an unboxing on that phone. Unboxing, review, hands-on comparison, whatever you want. I'm going to try to knock it out for you. So it's your man Jay Will, Monday Smartphone News. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's kick this week off. Podcast tomorrow on Tuesday. So what's next? More unboxings. I got some stuff in. Well, I'm always getting stuff in. I got a lot of stuff to unbox and review, and I've pretty much got a lot of it done. I just need to post the videos. I think a video came out this morning on a Android tablet. Be sure to check that out because I'm totally honest in that video. So, and I'll leave it at that. And I've got another video I think releasing later on a very nice microphone setup. This is really cool. So I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your man Jay Will, Monday Smartphone News. Take care.